Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a video called Is Nursing School Hard? So as you can tell by the title of my channel, I am a registered nurse. I have my bachelor's in science of nursing, and I just got that degree this year, a couple months ago, but I've been a registered nurse for about 7 years now. So yeah, so I've been in nursing school twice. So, in a nutshell, is nursing school hard? The simple answer is yes. Yes, it is. It's actually really hard. Um, Certain things make it hard, and there are certain ways that you can help it to not be as difficult. So that's what I want to touch on today. So yeah, nursing school is hard. Now, nursing, obviously, since you're going to be working with the doctor, you do have to have a vast knowledge of science and of diseases, illnesses, as well as how to treat them. And you also have to have hands-on skills to know, you know, how to do the techniques that the doctor is going to ask you to do. So for me, when I was in nursing school, I always felt like, why do I have to know so much stuff? Like, you kind of have to know as much as the doctor, like not 100% what the doctor knows, obviously, but you do have to know about 98% of what doctors know. So yeah, because you have to be able to understand what the disease is when the doctor tells you, okay, yeah, I'm diagnosing this patient with this disorder. You as a nurse, you do have to know what he is talking about, what that disease is, what part of the body is affected, how the disease progresses. You as a nurse have to know uh, enough about the disease to be able to recognize if it's getting better or if it's getting worse, because you are the doctor's eyes. Whatever you tell him, that's what he goes off of. So if you have a patient and their condition is starting to deteriorate, you need to know that, as a nurse. So you do have to know a lot about the disease. Um, Not only just disease processes, but you also have to know medication. So it's kind of like you have to be a pharmacist as well. You need to know the medication that they're getting, how it's supposed to work. You need to recognize if adverse reactions are happening, if that you need to know, because you are the one who have to tell the doctor, like, this doesn't seem right in this patient anymore. I think it's this type of medication. One thing that I learned in nursing school is that a lot of times the nurse leads the doctor to his decisions of the diagnosis. You you have to describe the whatever's happening in your patient enough where the doctor is gonna come to your idea, pretty much. Also, you are the one who suggests treatments to the doctor as well. Most doctors will, make up their own mind as well, but the nurse does have, we do play a big part in recommending treatments and medications for our patients. So I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but yes, nursing school is hard because you do have to know every disease and how it progresses and how to treat it. Another thing that makes nursing school hard is that, okay, because how I feel, everybody can learn anything. If you have enough time to be able to study something, anybody can learn anything. The main thing that makes nursing school hard is that you don't have a lot of time to learn these things. You have to cram your brain with so much information in such a short amount of time. That's what makes it hard. You have to learn the entire cardiovascular system in a month. Like that's really hard. Another thing that makes it hard is nursing school. They give you a lot of busy work. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they would just give you, your main assignments, study for these tests, these quizzes, whatever. But along with all that, along with all the papers you have to write, all the research, all the tests, all the quizzes, all the care plans for clinical. Along with all that, they also give you a lot of little busy assignments. You know, it's very annoying. The busy work. Another thing that makes nursing school hard is that you are on their schedule. You don't get to decide when you get to go, what time your clinicals are going to be. No, you are on their schedule. And usually for nursing school, since you will be going to different clinical sites, the schedule continues to fluctuate. It's not just a steady, you know, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 1, you know, I'll be in school, I'll be in clinical. No, the classes change every single semester, and the clinical sites change. Some hospitals don't want you in there until the evening. Some only want you there early in the morning. So, you know, one week you may have to get to clinical at 5:30 in the morning, and then next month you go to clinical at 12 in the afternoon. So you have to be flexible in your schedule. So yeah, that's also what makes it hard. A little piece of advice for people who are thinking about going to nursing school, or who are already in it. My biggest piece of advice is, especially in your prerequisite classes before you get accepted into the nursing program, is you need to ace your science classes. That is so important. Since nursing is basically a science degree, the recruiters for the nursing program, they're looking at your science grades. So your chemistry, your biology classes, your anatomy and physiology, your microbiology classes, your pathophysiology, you really need to do good in those classes. Try to get nothing less than a B, and if try to get a really high B, otherwise try to get an A. That would make you, nursing school is very competitive, and usually nursing programs will only take people that's at the top. They really don't care how long you've been on their wait list. For me, I wasn't on a wait list. For all my prerequisites, I got an A and everything. So when I applied for the nursing program, I had a 4.0 GPA, so I got accepted right in. But for people who do not have a 4.0, you may be put on a wait list. But if your science grades are, you got A's and all that, you are more likely to be chosen before people who do not have an A in their science classes. So yeah, that is my advice. And also, just try to get good grades in your science classes, because you're gonna see that material again in the nursing program. So if you do good in that, in your prereqs, it makes the nursing program a lot easier, because instead of like learning everything for the first time, it's just kind of like a refresher, and you're able to remember, like, oh yeah, I remember that from my patho class, or I remember that from microbiology, because yeah, you will see it all again in the nursing program. So yes, I hope that this video helped somebody out. I hope I didn't scare anybody off from the nursing program. It's a wonderful career to be a registered nurse. I absolutely love it. I have no regrets. And nursing school is 100% doable. So don't get freaked out or scared, or you can do it. It's absolutely possible. You just got to work hard. And nursing school doesn't last forever, so that's another thing to just keep reminding yourself. It's not a forever situation. It's just for a few years. You can do it. So yeah, I hope this video helped, and I'll see you all in the next video.